Thank you for registering, campers. Come sit by the fire and await your counselors, Michelle and Samantha. Welcome to Camp Fear.
Welcome to Camp Fear, where we review movies that are streaming for free on sites like Tubi, YouTube, Plex, all of them. Today, we are celebrating the second Friday the 13th of 2026, and we watched the fan film Here Comes the Night, which is available on YouTube. And as always, there are spoilers ahead, so please watch the movie first and then come back and chat with us about it.
Here Comes the Night features a group of friends on a camping trip at Crystal Lake. They find themselves hunted by Jason Voorhees. We open with a girl running through the woods. She's covered in blood. And then we cut to the campers. They arrive at their campsite before their friend. And so one of the... I'm terrible with the names, and I try to write them down while I'm making notes,
Sure.
but I've totally forgot to this time. So what was the girl's name?
I took terrible notes on this one.
So then we have girl number one. She starts walking off to the site alone, and her one of the dudes finds a hockey mask in the woods and like puts it on. Doesn't know where it's been.
No.
Just puts it on his head. I'm like, okay, Lice, thanks. That's great. He puts on the mask and runs across a rock pile that says doom. Doom. And he hotboxes in the Jason mask. Someone comes up to him and then, gives him a nice little murder.
It's a person also wearing a hockey mask. So, we think that it's Jason, right? Okay.
Yep. So, Jason comes up and, gives him a nice little murder, as you do, because it's Friday the 13th. Mm-hmm. That's what you do on your Friday the 13th.
That's what I do. I just got finished with my one in February.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it in the news yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
I'm very careful.
So then the couple, there's a couple that, girl one and guy one, go off into the woods, and then they run across a guy in a mask, and they think it's their friend that was killed. Mm-hmm. And then, I did get his name. His name is Jack. Jack gets his throat slit, and then his girlfriend runs away. Like you're supposed to.
You're supposed to, yeah.
And it was very, valiant. He tries to stop Jason, but, that's not going to work. And he gets double killed. Mm-hmm. So, you always got to double tap. So then he takes off after the woman in the woods as she is running by moonlight. And then Jason finds and kills her too. Mm-hmm. And then we hear a voice in the distance, and it's their other friend that they were waiting for to go, they were camping with, they were meeting there. And, surprise, there's multiple Jasons, and they're taking their masks off, and she's dressed as Jason as well. And it's like a little Jason cult.
Right.
And super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. First I was like, what is are all these cosplayers just coming out of the woods?
Gallivanting around the woods as Jason, And then, the guy's like, okay, well, what do we do? And this, this hot chick takes off her Jason mask, and she's like, well, I want you to die. And then the real Jason appears, kills the other two. And the woman is all giving him the eye, So she has got to be a Jason super fan and wants to bring him sacrifices and endear herself to him. But it's Jason. He doesn't care about that. No. And then murders her. Mm-hmm. And that's the film.
Yeah. So we watched completely two different ones because I did not realize this. Here Comes the Night is a trilogy, just like Never Hike Alone. And the one that I watched was the super cut of all three of them put together. And it was an hour and a half long. So there is so much more to Here Comes the Night.
That's hilarious. Because that's the only one that came up for me when I searched for it that was this section.
Okay. Yeah. So you got I
got the 18-minute.
Yeah. Okay.
We're professionals.
Yeah. So because I took terrible notes, I really have nothing on parts 2 and 3. So we'll just jump right into our likes and dislikes on it.
So for the section that I watched, I really liked the filter, to make it look like old kind of 70s style. Thought that was fun. the innuendos and I thought the script was really funny, and all the sexual innuendos is like, that's such classic, 80s, where if you're sexual, like, you're gonna die. And all the innuendos are really funny, and I thought they did a great job. I liked the idea of someone trying to create a cult around Jason, and then Jason just not caring and killing you anyway.
Right.
Like, that's just very true to character.
Yeah.
So I liked the section that I watched a lot.
Okay. So for me, there were lots of winks and nods to Friday the 13th that I liked. I liked when the guy first saw the word wood written on the ground. He was like, wood. And then when you flipped it, it was doom. I thought that was clever. The location was great. I thought the camera work was great. They had good props to give it like an 80s vibe, because it's supposed to be taking place in 1980s. I did not care for the actors or for the characters. I wasn't sure if they were supposed to be in their like early 30s and camping, or if they were just adults playing teenagers. So I just chalked it up to like a whole bunch of millennials got to fulfill their lifelong dream of being in a Friday the 13th movie. And so they were like, we'll play teenagers. That's fine. I thought the full storyline of all three of them, I didn't really care for. I thought that it was weird. I could have done without the Reagan and Bush hat. It was just a reminder of where we are today.
Oh boy.
And for me, it didn't feel like a Friday the 13th movie. It very much felt like a fan film, which, okay, that's cool. But yeah, overall, it was all right. Yeah. What do you
Maybe I'll have to give the other two a shot when I get home. But I liked the first part, but it sounds like it kind of goes downhill from there.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, the story just kept going, and because it was broken up into like trilogy parts, since the story kept going, I was like, well, like the first half doesn't make sense anymore. So watch it, see what you think.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is just stick with the first part.
Just stick with the first one. Yeah. I mean, kudos to the people who put it together. Yeah. They did a really great job fan film wise. So, and I'm glad that they got to fulfill their wish of being in a Friday the 13th movie. Yeah. That's why I would make a fan film. Like, hey, I want to be a part of this franchise, so I'm just going to put myself in it.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot, a Jason Voorhees photo shoot, right, which turned out was really awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
She got to spray me with blood, and that was we have a video of that. It was flicking over. She's like, "Close your eyes." But I think I'm sorry.
No, I always say never follow Michelle into the woods,
especially on Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Because then you find out if you're really her friend or not. But I think I give this one a solid 2.5 toasty marshmallows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put 2.
Yep.
So, I as well, 2 toasty marshmallows, just for all the reasons that I stated. Yep. But yeah, it was good. Definitely worth watching to have like background noise, or if you are just running out of Friday the 13th content to watch, definitely give it a try. Thank you for watching. If you would, give it a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.